good news, bad news scenario, depending on how you look at this and whether your excitement is really high for X-Men 97, because the upcoming series has reportedly been delayed into next year and will no longer be hitting this fall. So what we are hearing right now is that at some point we're going to get a sort of confirmation, if you will, that X-Men 97 has been delayed into next year at some point in the next year. No official month or anything. Now this comes after multiple series were of course listed as coming soon, and then X-Men 97 just had an update that was more or less, well, it's coming, but not even a coming soon. So essentially, people are expecting that this thing will be bumped back to some point to after What If Season 2, and that's still going to come out early next year, meaning that we're probably looking at X-Men 97 possibly in the spring or summer of 2004, which, all things considered, isn't that far off. You know, give it about a year from now, let's say, we're seeing this series, which I think it's okay. We haven't gotten the first season yet, and we know they're working on the second season. So if they can make the turnaround a year instead of 2.5 years like we're getting with What If, because they pushed the first season out, then they got a lot of work on the second season, I think more people would honestly be glad, especially if they're going to take their time and make sure everything works here. And also remember, they got to get those action figures out. The Legends X-Men cartoon series figures sell out on Hasbro quickly. And then the third-party partners, Entertainment Earth, Big Bad Toy Store, or whatever, they gotta supply more that they got through them as well. And those sell out too. So I think they know that there's a ton of money here, and delays can only be a good thing because they're gonna have more products that kind of associated with it and more of a marketing push. So I don't see this as a bad thing. I just see them as them taking their time to make sure everything is good, which honestly is probably the way you have to go at this point. Let's not make a sequel to X-Men the Animated Series after so many decades a letdown.